A second here. Okay. Alright, welcome back everyone to Myth Machine channel and Chicago by Night. Ashes to Ashes, part 9. I think it will be the last part. Yes. I think Ashes to Ashes ends this session. Will it end with a TPK or a complete victory for our intrepid neonates? That remains to be seen. This show is rated R because it's vampires. There's blood, there's rage, there's fear, there's romance? Maybe? Who knows?
This show is rated R for romance.
Exactly. This show is rated R for
rock and roll.
Yes!
Responsibility.
Yes.
I was going to say something about ripping people's throats out, but...
It's responsible in certain contexts.
It is responsible in certain contexts. Alright, with us this session, we have players.
Yes.
Should I...
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to go first?
Anyone can
Sure.
go first. El Duende, go first.
I am El Duende, pronouns any all. I am playing as Tony Hernandez, the Bruja gangster.
Hello, I'm Domi. I am... Any pronouns for me as well. I am playing Sylvester, the Malkavian rockstar. Insert guitar noise here.
I go by Enda, pronounce he, him. I'm playing Kate Peretti, the tech student gone wrong.
I still think that the tower thinks that you're the tech student gone...
For them.
For them. Roger.
I'm Roger. I'm playing Goldtooth Charlie, the son of Black Panthers, former gangster, Caitiff.
Indeed. And this group of intrepid neonates find themselves in the forest, in the woods northwest of Chicago on this January 4th, 1991, shortly after 1 a.m., together with a human by the name of Scotty, who is out here with his thick parka jacket and his camera. And unlike all of the rest of you all, you can see his breath very clearly in the dark because it's that cold. Just blooms of... I don't know if any of you are gonna use the blush of life to cover up the fact that you are not breathing and you're not... He doesn't seem to have noticed yet.
Yeah, Sylvester, remembering he exists and suddenly not being controlled by something else, will use Blush of Life.
Yeah, Sylvester has been... Oh, Leo is with you too, actually. So he's been caring for you because you've been dancing back and forth, scared of the woods because they are scary, right?
I think you were hallucinating last session.
Yeah,
there
was a lot of that.
Methinks with the way Mikkel was talking earlier, that I need any bit of blood I can get for what's about to come.
Yeah, I'm not going to blush of life when I'm at 3 hunger, possibly walking into a fight.
It's gonna go great.
It's not.
Am
Unless you consider great a
Question.
TPK.
am I still hallucinating?
What was that?
Am I still hallucinating?
Not as bad.
Because you left that scene.
Yeah, that was the scene before. You had a clan compulsion, and then it went away.
You're just hallucinating the normal amount for a Malkavian.
Yes.
I'm just
Should
being...
we recover willpower?
Oh yes,
If we haven't-
absolutely. So you recover the the higher of composure and resolve, which in some cases is the same. So
See, I've taken some damage as well. Was it from the fight in the last session? Or has something else happened there?
I believe so. Wait.
I
Apparently
think
have
that was probably when
supervision.
we slapped each other.
Oh,
No,
slapped each
that
other.
might-
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still,
Yeah,
like,
that's why
bruised
I've
from
got a
you
point of
punching me.
damage. We slapped each other.
Yes, you did. You slapped
Okay,
each other.
okay.
This is true.
And Charlie is injured from crashing the truck through the side of the warehouse.
A very different style of injury.
Yeah. Do you want to heal that? Because you could. You have
3 hunger, so maybe I shouldn't.
You have, if you are using a blood surge, you will heal 1 level of superficial damage. So that would require 2 blood surges for you, Charlie.
I'm thinking no, because both of how hungry Charlie is and what could happen if they go wrong.
We could all just kinda forget Scotty. Just nom while he's got his back to us, because he is leading us towards what we're doing.
It's gonna go great, is what it's gonna go.
Hey, whoever needs it more, we've got a juice box.
You gotta. Oh, that's not a way to think about humans. How low is your humanity, sir?
I killed a cop last night.
Hashtag ACAP.
But you didn't lose humanity over it. if you
No,
will remember.
because I regret it. But also, this guy is like a threat to the masquerade. He is writing about vampires in his newspaper.
A little bit. I'm guessing we're just walking. These are thoughts that are passing through your heads as you're
Yes.
sneaking through the forest here towards the sound of
I
drums.
don't believe our sneak was very good, or I don't know whether we rolled it.
Scotty's sneak is amazing.
We are currently sneaking.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we
I
sure
shouldn't
are.
try to talk to this man.
Scotty's sneak, if he takes half, he's still at a 3, so... Anyone
very
else
good at
want to try to
Scotty will
sneak?
be fine. We'll just convince him that whoever's behind this is the same CIA operation that controlled Charles Manson.
Exactly, yes. There we go. It's CIA and FBI all together at once.
Holy
Wow.
crap!
Tony doesn't even exist anymore. He's just... Okay.
Just completely disappeared into the forest.
Stumbles around in the woods because Kate is like, what is grass? And putting down her... I don't know if you are wearing high heels or not.
I am definitely not. I'm
Okay.
wearing normal runners.
Okay, normal runners, but you're still stepping on every single branch that can crack.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. With how loud everyone else is being, Tony has his gun out.
That
getting-
makes sense. These are...
Maybe Kate should invest in some obfuscate skills.
Eventually,
Oh.
yeah. We are not
think
being
it-
very stealthy around here, are we?
I think Sylvester is like straight up sneaking up behind Scotty, just like, what brought you here anyways?
Hey, who are you? I didn't see you there before. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hi, I'm Scotty Cartwright, and he has a really big smile, which is actually charming and endearing. He might be around 30 or so. I'm investigating the satanic cult. You guys should... I told your friends here already that you shouldn't be here because it's dangerous. But it's cool that you're here because then I can tap your mind about what you think about Satanists. Which, wait, are you a Satanist? Looks at the whole rocker.
Oh no, not quite. I sing
Not
about
quite.
it sometimes, but I'm not actually a Satanist. I'm
Oh, you
sorry
sing
to...
about Satanists? Any of your fans are Satanists? Anyone in your band is a Satanist?
Oh, good question. I haven't really asked.
You should, though. Huh. That's pretty cool. Okay, but your band doesn't actually have connection to Satanists. Okay.
Nah, it's more like, for sure, the whole spooky stuff.
Oh,
And like,
so
with like death and like sad stuff.
so
I
you're here
hit
for
with people's
research.
emotions.
You're here for research purposes, then.
Yeah,
Like
and I
me.
want to see what's up. If it's like actually people being Satanist, or if it's just like teens in the forest, you know.
You are one crazy rocker. Did you know that? How did you hear about
One of the
this
best.
place?
Oh, I just talked to some people in the scene, and they were like, "Oh yeah, there's some weird stuff in the forest with drums and whatever." And yeah, seemed
Right.
interesting.
Yeah, I have some connections too. Maybe here's my card. Hands you his card.
Thank you.
Says tell it all. Because fighting for that rag, basically.
Yeah, I think it's Sylvester also handed him a card, but it's very obviously not made. It's just like handmade. Here you go. Here's from a band.
Handwritten.
It's
Handwritten business card.
It's
It's
this
that piece of
article.
paper with a phone number and a name on it.
This he wrote this article, the one that you've seen before.
Mhm.
Yeah. Star Reporter Star Reporter.
Mhm.
That's what you write in a serious newspaper. You write Star Reporter on the byline.
Because he
Very
definitely has his
serious
editor.
person who does serious journalism.
Yes, exactly.
It's
Yeah,
kind
it'll
of
just be like,
the equivalent of the
uh,
film Nightcrawler.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
we're
he's
just
gonna,
Sylvester's band name and like a phone number. That's pretty much it.
as we're sneaking through the forest here, we know that one of us here is better at hearing things than everybody else, basically. And who might that be? We know it's the one with the heightened senses, right?
yeah, I'm pretty good too sometimes.
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 Now I'll flub the roll so bad Leopold will have to do it.
What?
4 dice in wits and awareness. Sometimes my ears are good.
But you have heightened senses, so you hear things before people will
I
necessarily...
have sense the unseen. I
In Sylvester are kind of in the same boat.
Mm.
5 dice and sense the unseen.
But that is sense the unseen, which is apparently not applicable right now. No, you're gonna hear, Charlie, you're gonna hear ahead of the group something fairly large, not elephant large, mind you, but large enough, maybe the size of a really large dog, perhaps, is crashing through the undergrowth towards you guys.
Shit.
And thanks to your heightened senses, Charlie, you have a chance to decide what you want to do with that information before it's visible to everybody else.
Can I steer everybody into cover? Maybe he'll go past us and not know we're here.
You can, yes. I'm going to allow that, absolutely. Your stealth skills have been pretty terrible, so I'm going to roll a check to see if it sees any of you.
It just needs 1 success.
It's going to
Just
need 2 because of the help you have from them.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
Well, wait a minute. Who would be the aggressor in this situation? Would it be us?
No, it'd be it. It's trying to actively spot us.
Yeah.
Okay, then in that case, then if he got 1 success, he would win.
You have, thanks to the warning from Charlie, you have a little bit of, he can place you out of the immediate path. And through the forest suddenly runs a beast. Just crashes through everything. And all the shrubberies and just tramples the grass. And let's see if your awareness is, I don't have to roll this here. We have some people with good awareness, don't we? Oh yeah, Peretti, for example. If you take half and you have 2 successes, you will notice that this creature is in fact a really big ram that seems really angry or scared or something. You don't know. You need to have animal ken for determining its state of mind. But it's just barreling right through everything, head first, because that's what rams do. And there's shouting behind it. People.
It sounds like people are on their way.
Yep.
Is this from one of the really obscure White Wolf splat books? And there was a Changing Breeds book of We Are Sheep.
You never know, do you? This is the world of darkness.
Very
There's all
cockroaches
sorts
of
of
thing,
bullshit in
and
this book.
where shape is not that far off.
Yeah.
I guess we try to get out of its path? Or get out of the search party's path?
Yeah. You know what? I think this is an excellent time to use survival. Who has good survival and can lead you out of that path?
Me.
Not me.
Definitely not me.
Nobody has good survival.
Wait,
Alright,
what's
I have
survival
an
based off?
In this case, because you want to move quietly away from them, I'm going to say Dex and survival.
Fair enough.
You're all a bunch of city boys and girls, aren't you?
Yep.
Anybody have anything in this? Because I'd be rolling just 2 dice for Dex.
Does anyone have more than 2 dice? Because I've also just got 2 dice.
I have 4 dice in Dex.
We'll take that.
All right.
What am I rolling for?
Dex and survival to find some good way to get around the people who are chasing after the ram, apparently.
All right, then. I'm going to blood surge this.
Of course you are. You haven't even gotten yourself to 4 hunger yet, so... Look at that.
Hell,
Nice
I'm going to
work.
re-roll that.
Even?
Yeah. My god, I am rolling good. Guys, I am still at hunger 1.
You
Okay,
are.
this is what you
Ow.
okay, this is what you
Oh yeah, because you
play.
rolled like
No,
so many.
I have used the blood so many times. Kane loves me right
Kane
now.
loves you. Are
beat
beloved
is
by
silent.
Kane. I don't think these people are gonna notice you at all, because that was how many? 5.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. No. Oh no, it's not impossible. I might roll super many crits. You never know.
Amazing roll.
I did not roll super many crits. Yeah, the situation is that this ram is running past you through the forest, and after the ram comes a group of people who look tattered, and they're dressed in robes, and they're dirty robes. They might have been white robes a while back, and with all sorts of pop culture satanic symbols on them. And they're basically chasing after. They're not paying attention. They're not looking for you or searching they're going after the ram and running at full tilt, and some of them have maybe a machete or a large knife, and someone might have a sickle and a baseball bat, all sorts of improvised melee weapons like that. But yeah, they're just running right past you because Tony surprises everyone, including himself, in knowing exactly how to avoid this band of fanatics, maybe.
Yeah. Me thinks I should really focus on upgrading the dexterity of my dude.
It's not a bad stat to have.
Hashtag DevX builds are best builds.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Can we still hear the drumming? Is that still going on, or does it sound like these were the guys who were drumming and now they're running, it's stopped?
There is some drumming still. Yeah, there's some drumming. You can even tell the
Scott's still
direction
with
very
us.
easily.
Okay.
What was that? You had a question?
I was just wondering whether we should try and nab the slowest person of the pack and just try to get some information out of them, and then I realized Scotty's with us and there's no way we could do that subtly.
Hashtag masquerade, right?
Oh,
Why is
Does
he
anybody
here?
else?
How about we go to where they
Anybody else
came
have-
from?
yeah. Seems like the best option.
Does anybody else have hyperspeed along with Charlie?
Let me see. No, I don't. Wait, I have fleetness. Gonna check. That's one. Wait, 1C. I could at.
You can hear
Maybe.
others running around, run out in the forest. Like, there's a lot of them out there. But thanks to Charlie's heightened senses and Tony's apparently amazing navigational skills, you can avoid them because they are not quiet. They are just running. They're definitely driving this ram towards someplace. And, what is our animal ken like around here?
0.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Animals blog on burgers. That's about it.
The animals become burgers.
None of us are gang girls. None of us are friends with the animals, I'm afraid.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. So,
As we said earlier, city folk. A lot of us.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know that you would be able to calculate how the ram is going to behave and how the hunt for the ram, because they're clearly chasing the ram. Scotty is just sitting there and taking some notes in the dark as well as he can. He's probably taken out a bit of a flashlight, which he held under his parka, and just taking some notes really quickly as you're thinking about what to do next. Damn, that was a real lamb. I think they're gonna sacrifice the ram to the devil or something, won't they? Gee,
No,
we're really on the right track here, aren't we?
Yeah, now get
look
moving. We don't have time to talk.
Let's
Are
go.
you sure this? Yeah. Are you sure this is not some like weird fraternity? I don't know, they got like a movie Satanists.
Maybe Satanists of any stripe. I'm fine with. He's
Oh, and anything for a good scoop, am I right?
exactly. So yeah, he has his camera with this enormous mount that has an enormous flash on top of it that he hasn't used yet. It's like, damn, I couldn't get any good pictures. All right, I guess we'll just have to continue. Sooner or later, I'm gonna get a good shot, you know.
Looking at it, with the occult, with my occult knowledge, is there any chance that was just not part of their plan? Did the ram escape and now they're trying to recapture it, or is the hunt possibly part of it?
It could definitely be a ritual hunt to prove themselves to their great leader, or to the devil, or so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Scotty's just going to default to the devil because that's his bylaw.
Oh, so we're gonna see the devil himself manifest here tonight? Yeah. Great idea.
Yeah, I guess we try to head in.
Indeed.
Also, Scotty, you definitely shouldn't use that bulb. That flash. That will give away where you are.
Yeah, I know. But it's too dark otherwise. I need to think about exactly.
I'm
how
sure
I do
there's a
this.
bonfire. That will help.
The bonfire would help amazingly. Yes, he's gonna do some adjustments on his camera because I mean he's not an idiot. He knows that
Well,
pressing
he's
that-
here on his own.
Okay, so maybe he's a little bit reckless.
Okay,
No,
maybe
no,
just a
he's,
little bit of an idiot. Just a wee bit.
He's,
Just a
he's
wee
here
bit.
with us, which is like totally trustful people, right?
Absolutely, you're very trustworthy, right?
His
I think
ass
we have
is
successfully
sacrificed.
resisted giving him our names.
Oh, you
Aside
haven't
from,
yet,
I have given him my number though.
yeah.
Except Tony. I think Tony did say, "Hey, I'm Tony." Last time.
Yeah, you did say that, and Tony has chatted with him quite a bit.
I think I also give him my number. Might have. I don't know.
I think you,
Anyway.
yeah, I think you did.
All right. So anyway.
No, I think you got his number because that's what you were looking for.
Oh
as a
yeah.
contact.
That seems good enough. Let's hook it, sisters.
All right, we are gonna go through the forest and finally get to some kind of place that is where they came from, right? Did you
We
have
hope.
Dexter with you? I don't remember. Did you have Dexter with you? No, Dexter's not with you because he was outside the house and he never. No, he. Where's Dexter, you guys?
Where is Dexter? Our label is there.
Nobody knows where Dexter is, but that's okay. But Leo is here.
Where's
Yes.
Dexter? Shit.
I think maybe Dexter is here. Oh no, he was here. He was like where you sent him away, I think. Didn't you?
Oh, but
Yeah.
then again, that was with Sylvester and Leopold, so he probably came when Sylvester and Leopold.
yeah, that's true. So Dexter is in
So he
fact
probably
here.
had a good one.
All right. Gee, how did I remember that? Stupid game master. Anyway,
Alzheimer's GM.
it is my age, isn't it? You are going to get into a bit of a clearing, in fact. And you can see there's like an amphitheater. This is a rocky region. It descends below ground level and just extends into an earthen amphitheater. And you will, in fact, see the bonfire and everything down there. There we have it.
See something?
Yes, you can see something, hopefully.
I see mostly darkness, but I see something.
You see something.
There's a bit of a weird.
Yeah, that's because there are things in the way that are blocking the line of sight. You have vision from some kind of big bonfire. You weren't wrong, Katie. And down there in the amphitheater, there's a big tree, there's a big bonfire. It's a tree without leaves because it is in fact winter. And there is a fairly tall man with enormous hair, a trench coat, a really big, thick, tangled beard. And how are your stealth rolls again?
Mine
Not
was
good.
5 successes.
I am standing straight up and walking forward.
Standing
1.
straight up and walking forwards. It's hard to
With
not
my
see
0.
that, isn't it?
1.
I can't see anything. I've just got a black screen.
You're a black screen, have you?
Maybe if you
Yeah,
move
like,
Charlie around.
Over here and here is darkness, except for somewhere in the middle here. Where
I
No,
can't-
you're
I can't
actually
even
able
see
to-
where
you should be
I
able
am.
to see some.
Oh.
I can pull you all down to...
Yeah, Tony is just keeps his gun aimed in this guy's general direction because he looks tough. He's gonna be a problem.
Seeing as Katie is walking straight backed and just walking right towards
She's
the
doing her
opening,
best, okay?
she's doing her, which is not very good.
She's hunched a little, but nowhere near enough.
Yeah, he's apparently watching the drummers. There's drumming going on over here. And he is standing there and looking around the general grounds and surveilling the way a leader would. And then his eyes fall on you guys. And I'm sure
All
it's
of
going
us?
to be... Not all of you, but Katie, definitely.
Okay.
And he's gonna see Katie, and the moment he sees Katie, he's gonna just run
Away?
Towards?
away, past the bonfire.
Question about the bonfire. How close can we get to it before the fear kicks in?
When you start feeling the heat in earnest.
Fair enough.
And of course, a bonfire is very scary. It's a difficulty 2 on your frenzy check.
Oh.
Fair enough. So we're just gotta stay with it away, more than 2 meters away from it at any time.
That's a good idea. I could even put to 5 to 10 meters. Who knows? You don't
Yeah,
want to.
so how do those drummers react seeing their leader just run off into the woods?
They don't. They seem to be completely in their own little world.
Did it look like he was scared, or
I think there's a cave. Right there. I think...
Katie, why don't you roll? Why? Let's see now. You want to do an insight check on this guy from?
to see whether that was a fear response or not?
Yeah, from about 30 yards away.
Oh
in-
yeah, there's gonna be
in the
definite,
dark.
and I've never met him before.
And you've never met him before. So that seems to me like it's a hard thing to do. No, it's a nice 5.
That seems
then.
fair.
Yeah.
I'll see whether I crit then. That
Also, listening to the drummers, would I be able to gain anything from that? Is this like a ritual
Nope.
type drumming?
that should have
or-
been wits anyway, but either way, failure.
Yeah, it's some kind of ritual type drumming, definitely. There's a rhythm to it, and it just recycles again and again.
I think Tony's gonna step up, actually.
Okay. Are we bashing the door down?
Is there a door?
No. That's just an
There's a cave there, though.
expression. As you get all the way into the actual amphitheater here, the drummers will take notice and be like, look up and... Who are you? What are you doing here? One of them, while the other keeps drumming. You're not... Get out of here! And he's waving a baseball bat with a couple of nails put into it. Get out of here right now!
Alright, and first thing Tony does is he puts his pistol back in the holster and says, "Do you own this property?"
Yeah, this is our property. Get the hell out of here.
Shit. Why did I say that?
Even cultists
What?
have property rights.
God damn it. Who's that guy? What are you doing out here?
None of your goddamn business. Get out of here.
Look, how about you just chill out, okay? Look, there's some weird stuff going on here. I'll get out of your hair as soon as you tell me what's
Yeah,
going on.
definitely gonna try to intimidate you. which may or may not work at all. He's waving that stick in your face.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and actually persuade him with charisma and shit.
You got this.
You
I
have
got
lots
this,
of charisma, don't you? You have all the charisma.
I'm-
Some
you know what?
charisma.
I'm gonna actually just take 3 straight
Yeah,
up.
take 3, yeah. What are we saying to him?
Basically, how about you chill out? What's going on here? Okay, we don't need to get violent.
What we do here is none of your business, I'm telling you. We're here, we do a religious ceremony to celebrate the new year. You gotta
so
go,
you're like,
man.
pagans, right?
That's none of your business. We live in America, goddammit. This is a free country. We can serve it. We can do whatever religion we want.
No, I hear you. I'm just curious, that's all.
How curious? What about? You want to join?
So I saw like a ram running off and a bunch
So
of
the
guys.
ram? That's the sacred ram. When we capture it, we're gonna butcher it and sacrifice it to the new year and gain its strength.
Ah, as you do.
Exactly.
At which point Kate's gonna walk up to Tony and just, oh, honey, you found the cult? Are they looking for new members or what?
You want to join?
Maybe, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
sorry. Are you one of the members? We don't know what to
Yeah,
call you, so we
yeah.
just kind of had to default to cult. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Hail Satan. I mean,
Hail Satan?
we are worshippers of the old ways. It's really shaitan because this guy is probably 19, distinctly overweight, and has, I think, bottleneck glasses. And he's trying very hard now to explain to you why it's Shaitan, really. The Christians perverted the faith originally, and Shaitan was a god of freedom.
Ah, okay.
And
That-
at this
that's
point,
great.
whoever is keeping track will hear the very typical click-a-click of a camera snapping shots. Dexter's definitely going to be up here with Tony, and having a hand very close to a gun, I don't know if anybody's going to react to that at all.
I'm just gonna try to stay calm and continue to pretend like Tony is my partner,
Yeah?
and just walking me through the woods.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna say, yeah, we're actually a group of religious folk ourselves.
Of course you are.
Yeah. There's our leader right there, I say, pointing towards Sylvester.
That-
Hiya. Yeah, like a
Perfect.
mate.
Yep. What's your religion then? Are you joining? Are you coming with us?
Kind of like a modern Satanist thing.
Wait,
We're
you're
kinda like-
Satanist too? Hail Satan,
Oh
man!
yeah,
Satan.
Satan man. He'll do the. I guess the Satanist symbol. I guess Sylvester would know that, but me in real life, not so much.
Yeah, I
Cool,
think they just
cool.
do the devil's horn, really. Which is not very.
Sylvester would just
convincing.
do the rock and roll sign,
Yeah, pretty much.
which is pretty much the same. And it
Amazing.
also, if you put your thumb out, it also means I love you in hand language. It's very amusing. Like, we're like modern, like low key, but like in the city, and not so much in the forest. But we heard some rumors you were like.
We're starting a new year. Never been bigger. We've never been stronger. And every time when our leader comes and does a ritual, we grow even stronger. You don't know what it's like. I don't know. This guy, he does real satanic magic, tapping into the powers of Satan, and imbues the ram, the sacrificial ram, with that power. So when we eat the flesh and drink that blood, stronger than ever, man. I'm not shitting you.
Was that the very tall man that ran away?
Oh, he didn't run away. But yeah, he's the man. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, quick question. We actually have rituals of our own. Do you perhaps drink the vitae of the leader himself?
The what now?
The blood, honey, the blood.
Yeah, the blood.
No, we're too many for that. You don't know. That's why we use sacrificial animals, because how many are we? We're like 30 or so.
Yeah, but you could always have, say, a lieutenant to someone who's trusted. Our leader, Sylvester here, he has the power of the blood.
Yeah, man.
At
Sylvester
which
is
point,
trying
I'm
so
just
hard
gonna-
to keep it together.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quietly try to step on Tony's foot, just to tell him to stop
I mean,
throwing Sylvester under this cult.
Scotty is still in the shadows a bit away, but he's taking pictures all the time of this entire place in very sneaky
And us.
fashion. And you, absolutely, which is absolutely not a problem for the masquerade, right?
Only if they survive.
Only if he survives. Oh my god, the stains if you kill this guy. I'm just saying. But yeah, so the cultist is, I'm Barry, by the way. Yeah. Okay, cool. So the power of the blood. What does that even mean, man? That sounds awesome. You should join us, man. You should join us. The others are capturing the ram now. They should be back in, not too long. And he's actually doing it. He has his cape and the hood and everything, and he literally just looks at his wristwatch and he's wearing sneakers underneath everything, sneakers and jeans probably.
Could you introduce us to your leader?
I don't know,
Like,
man.
for
Nobody
it-
goes into the cave. That's forbidden territory, man. Only for him.
But can't we talk leader to leader? Is that allowed? Or
Yeah,
surely.
whenever he comes out, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, then I guess we could. I'm gonna. All right, as Tony, I'm gonna try and convince them, maybe with a persuasion check, to maybe let Sylvester and them talk leader to leader, mage to mage.
He's gonna be pliable because you're that
Yeah, I'm
good
just
of
gonna
a
take
smooth
half the
talker,
accent.
and this man is okay. I'll try. We're not supposed to go in the cave, though, man. That's off limits, man. So he's.
I hear you, but like, how about we wait?
Yeah, sure. I'll call for him.
Maybe I just call him out.
Yeah, he's gonna walk over there towards the cave mouth. And,
I guess we'll try to we'll follow him, avoiding the fire.
avoiding the fire very circularly. Though you're kind of
think,
covered by the fact that Leopold and
I think Sylvester is gonna follow after, but kind of, let me see, put his hand on like Leopold's shoulder and be like, "Hey, could you like coincidentally stand in front of that reporter's camera? Or do me a solid."
Sure, yeah, sure, boss. I can do that.
This
Okay,
whole
he's
stuff
gonna
not
try
great for my
to.
reputation.
I'm gonna call it larceny to try to do that. He's terrible with this type of thing.
Mhm.
So
I'm kind of just having him like be trying to be in front of the camera, so he like.
Maybe
doesn't,
he's not.
maybe he's not.
Oh my goodness, Leopold!
Scotty,
Through the
meanwhile,
power of love, Leopold is good at larceny.
right? He is not good at larceny, but he will become good at larceny.
Leopold is
after
a
this night.
natural at larceny.
Apparently, he's a lot.
Gotta do this for his bro.
Success by 0. Look at Scotty
No,
go.
but attacker wins, isn't it?
Right, attacker wins, so he loses. It should have been a 5.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah,
Damn.
so I guess Leopold will manage to, and he's, god damn it. Hey, Leo, get out of the way, man. Gee, dude. Hey, please, fella. Shh. And he can't speak any louder because then he would reveal
Alert
himself.
Yeah.
So that's a problem. God damn it. Yeah. Cultist Barry goes up to the cave and goes, "Sir, a high priest? There's some people here to see you. They're also Satanists and they want to talk to you. I think they can become awesome recruits."
At which point I'll just ask over, what's your high priest's name?
You know what? I have no idea. They just call him high priest. And
Right.
sir, and great leader. And guide.
And Charlie is going to position himself so that the fire is between him and Scotty.
Oh, so if he takes pictures, he will just get the fire.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not answering in there. Sorry.
Maybe he needs help.
The drumming will come to an end. Charlie, you have very strong acute hearing with your... I don't know if you turned it off for a moment when you got close to the drums, but with the drumming ending, your ears will once again be an asset. And you can hear from the cave, someone is moving in there, and you can hear a lot of squeaking sounds. Could it be?
I know,
Wits
but-
an animal can perhaps could reveal what this might be. I want 2 successes. It's not terribly hard.
What's animal ken and what?
Wits, please. Absolutely not. We have a compulsion coming on, folks. The first one for the night. Didn't you already have... Oh, you already have a compulsion, so you have a -2 on it anyway. You have your hunger compulsion still. So yeah, we have another compulsion coming right up. Oh my goodness.
Wonderful. Amazing news.
Yep. Have we rolled for a compulsion? Should I?
I'm just getting onto it here.
There we have it.
Yeah, he did
okay,
change.
that's makes no difference basically. You are still someone who wants to eat Barry. Now, please.
Barry, the person less than a foot away from him with his back.
Smells deliciously. I think you're too distracted by the smell of Barry to care about the squeaking sounds inside the cow. Who's gonna notice if you just nibble him a bit, you know? Just part of the kinky
I'm assuming-
part of Satanism.
I'm assuming the other drummer is looking in our direction.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
At which point I'll just walk over to Tony and say, Tony, we should get in there before he does whatever he's planning to do.
All right. How about I deal with the drummer over there? And
Wait, which one? Oh, the other drummer?
yeah, I'll deal with him.
Or if you want me to deal with him, because I can manage that easy enough. You're a bit stronger than I am. I don't like to draw attention to it, but just in case that person in the cave is an actual threat.
All right.
I'll start walking over towards the other drummer.
I think Sylvester is just straight up gonna attempt to walk into the cave.
Hmm?
Oh, High Priestess, I seek an audience.
Barry would be like, no, wait, what are you doing? And probably come after you guys. Is Dexter is definitely going with Tony, wherever Tony is. Is Tony going inside or staying outside?
Yep, I'm going inside.
Alright, so we have 4 people going inside. Interesting. Then.
Is there any light inside the cave?
No, not much now. So we have Sylvester and Tony and Barry and Charlie. And Sylvester went first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then we have Barry going after because what are you doing? It's very dark in here, even for someone like Charlie. So...
Yeah.
Uh,
I wouldn't
Somebody
have
needs
any-
to learn Eyes of the Beast as quickly as possible.
yeah, that would be a good idea.
I think we ruled that, like, just the flame of a lighter wouldn't be enough to bring me into a frenzy, right?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay, so I think Sylvester is gonna flick his lighter on, because that's the only thing he has of light.
Particularly when you are holding it.
I'll be sure to keep it away from the other kindred.
Very considerate.
No, that was not at all where I wanted to go. Why did that happen? Okay. Sorry. Clicked on the wrong things, and there we go. Now finally I got the right thing going here. That's better. And I'm gonna say that your light will extend for all of a few meters. It's not gonna be terribly strong at all.
Yeah, of course. It's just a lighter.
Yeah. But it's something. Look, you can see something. And Barry's
can see
coming after
something.
you, and you can hear the chittering from inside. And now you can hear the chittering, so you can also roll a wits and animal can. But you will need 2 successes, so that's a thing.
Well, that is true.
When we bought all those guns, we should have bought guns with torches on them.
Guns with flashlights on them
Yes.
is what we say in this side of the Atlantic.
It's gonna suck. Oh, actually.
If you meant actual torches, that would work too.
Look at that. Okay, Sylvester is getting hungrier.
Always.
Oh my god, you're so hungry right now. And Barry is standing right behind you. And you're not
I'm in
responsible
control.
for what you're gonna do if Barry, in fact, gets a cut of any type. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no witnesses in the cave.
There's no witnesses in the cave. Sylvester?
Is that the
those
new
are-
allegory of the cave? There's no witnesses in the cave.
Yes, this is definitely the allegory of the cave, isn't it? Sylvester, that's definitely rats down there in the tunnel. Lots of rats.
Rats is fine.
Yeah, it's basically a short tunnel. I guess we're moving ahead, aren't we? We need Dexter. There we go. Moving down the tunnel, and shit, man, you're not supposed to be down in here. This is like sacred ground, man. Come on, don't make me rough you up or anything. Just, Jesus Christ.
This is another leader
Satan.
you are speaking to. This is another leader you are speaking to, so shut it.
But,
Do you want new recruits or not?
oh my God, I'm out of here. He just runs out. He does not dare to go in here. So Barry is no longer here.
Pussy.
Good for you guys.
What a fucking pussy!
Yep. And you're coming into the rest of this tunnel, and there's a smaller chamber opening up here. It's a small grotto. There's some crates down here, and the cave continues beyond those caves. And you can hear, now all of you can hear very clearly the squeaking of these rats. But before we continue with the exploration of that particular place, where I'm curious about what Katie is doing outside with the other guy. Because, of course, here you are, and here's the drummer, and there's Leopold blocking Scotty from shooting, and Scotty is very frustrated by all this. What are we doing, Kate?
I was going to walk over to the second drummer
Yeah.
and
He's
ask
just
him
there
to
and-
dance by the fire.
And what? Oh, what was that? You were gonna make him dance?
And
by the
ask
fire?
him to dance by the fire. And if he says sure, that works. If he says no, I'm going to mesmerize him.
Oh, he's gonna say, what? Oh, no, that comes later, he says.
But I really want to do it now. And the fire's so good and it's private and everyone else is gone. Don't you want to dance?
Is not necessarily very pretty, but apparently she's very nice. And between charisma and subterfuge, yeah, I think he might just want to dance a bit. Okay. Or what is their gender? I don't know. Apparently it's another woman who is going to, maybe it's Barry's wife, you never know.
Hey, as long as they don't have any level of truth faith, it's fine.
Fair enough.
Looks like
so
a big enough
apparently,
profanity, which would ping off them.
I'm gonna call her Anne. She's gonna go. Yeah, okay. I'll show you some of the dances we do. So
And
you
I'll
have
try to
dance like
lead.
this.
I'll try to lead her over to this side of the fire.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Because again, 3 dice extra, so or 3 successes. She's not gonna match that.
Yeah.
So
This goes the way it could go. This is just going to look so bad on Scotty's photograph. Like they're dancing around a fire naked, banging a drum, and we all come charging out of the cave covered in rats.
That's gonna look great.
Someone had a
Absolutely.
better night, but also, as far as I'm aware, everyone is still fully clothed.
So far, everybody is still fully clothed. Yes.
So far.
So
okay.
far, we didn't get to that part yet.
Yeah. When she comes in close, I've put the fire between me and the camera.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take a bite. When she comes in close.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna do a dexterity brawl here to grapple, or?
That's the thing. As part of the dance, you're already holding each other.
It's part of the. Okay, fair enough. So you just take a sip.
So
here.
I'm already right there.
Yeah, you're already right there. That's fair. Okay. She bite, and she's like, "Huh," and then goes completely limp because she did not see that coming. Yeah, you're probably coming from behind as she's. This is how we do it, and then, and you bite down and feel the blood, the life
It's just
coursing
because
into your
if I
veins.
used a single, if I got a single more hunger, I would start bleeding from the hands and face. So
That would be a problem.
that would be
So,
a problem.
Are we doing harmful things here, or just taking a sip?
No, just 1 to 2, if I can aim for that.
1 to 2 if you're not harmful, that's gonna take a full scene. But 1 sip will actually be
One sip. Okay,
sip,
1.
Yeah.
I'll do 1.
1 sip. Very well. And since you have the fire between you and her and Scotty, you're safe.
I'm safe from the camera.
From the
I am
camera.
unaware of what's happening in the cave. And who's
You
about to run
are.
out.
So I guess when you are in fact looking, that's great because when you are looking up from Anna, what the hell's going on? Are you kissing my wife?
and I call over to him and say, "Come on, join us."
Oh yeah. Oh, that's how it is.
Homewrecker.
Hey,
Absolute
if I can get 2 sips out of this and 2 unconscious cultists, that's a win.
That is a win. You weren't actually hungry enough to go frenzy, so that's a win.
Yeah. And once I have either succeeded or failed in that, I will join the cave with the rest of them.
Indeed.
I will leave the 2 sleeping people, or 2 delirious people, in each other's arms by the fire.
Yep. And meanwhile, back in the cave, I guess we're just pressing on here, aren't
Tony
we?
would have done that significantly differently.
Probably much messier.
Violently, I'm guessing.
Messier, maybe?
Yeah. Hashtag her face would not be recognizable.
That's
I like that Barry's
Oh.
first reaction to this is, this lesbian is taking my wife.
pretty much.
Oh,
But then it's he's up for a threesome. He's a Satanist after all.
oh, it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
progressive.
the Satanist is an extreme quote at this point.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, it is very
Satanist.
much an extreme quote. Absolutely.
Yeah, I honestly, it's probably more accurate to say that these are a bunch of bored white people who just really want to party and get freaky out in the woods.
Probably yes. Yes. Swingers and all that kind of stuff. Sylvester's going in. Oh, Sylvester, you can see something in the dark ahead.
Oh.
2
Can
glowing
I?
red eyes.
Glowing?
Yep.
That's a canine. Probably.
Hmm.
And as you see this, you will hear a voice. Why did you come here? God damn it.
What?
I can't
All right.
let you have him. I can't. You don't know what he did.
Him?
Are you talking about the prince?
Yeah.
Oh, you see, there's a little bit of a disagreement right there, because if we don't get him, we're basically dead. Yeah.
And Charlie is gonna step up to the front and say, "What did he do?"
He killed me, the bastard. Like I was some kind of disposable towel.
Killed you? I'm guessing when you say kill you, you mean turned you into a canite, right?
Oh, fuck no.
Oh. Oh. Huh.
No. I was just doing my job for him. And he had me shot, the bastards. For nothing. I'm not gonna... He's not dead yet. He hasn't been ashed yet. But if you come closer, he will be. I'm gonna set all my little friends free here. And they're gonna eat him in 5 seconds flat.
You really shouldn't do that.
Maybe
5
you can just
seconds,
walk away.
But we can't walk away from this.
You know what? Let's do some stuff here. We're gonna add the presence rating to intimidation rolls. How scary is this guy? Maybe quite a bit. So... I'm gonna break each and every one of you. I have strong blood in my veins, he snarls. And I guess you're gonna realize that this is the guy who ripped open a metal vault door in the middle of the day. And yeah, 6 successes on charisma and presence and intimidation.
Oh,
He's scary.
Saw that coming.
shit!
And all is those red glowing eyes. To protect yourself from this clear taunt, I want you to roll... I don't know, what do you want to roll to protect yourselves? Let's hear it. Charlie?
Okay.
To be fair, that's 6 successes without a reroll.
Yeah, that is without a reroll. Should I do a reroll? Of course I should do a reroll. When would I otherwise use his willpower, right? Ah! That didn't help at all. Still 6 successes.
Shit. This is shit.
Goldtooth, how are you going to defend yourself from this dreadful presence? This man who is apparently not a Cainite, but he has the strength of the ancients. Like, you still don't know how powerful that vitae, the vial you found in that basement, really was. But it's probably not. It could be Loden's blood. It could be someone else's. Who was that? What was that corpse in that warehouse? Because it wasn't Loden. Everything is confusing.
I think Sylvester is just gonna attempt to keep his cool and step forward. What would that be a relevant roll for?
I do want you to roll some kind of resistance, because otherwise you take 6 points of damage to your willpower.
Kosher result?
Goldtooth
or-
Charlie is going to defend himself somehow. Sylvester is going to defend how? Are we just doing a wits and insight here? Or resolve an insight? Something else?
I can do a resolve and insight there.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
We would have to get more than that to successfully defend ourselves.
Yeah, you'd have to get 6 successes to completely nullify the damage, yes.
Oh, I'm gonna do something risky here. I'm gonna do something really
I'm just gonna
risky.
take,
Fuck.
That was risky. I have a feeling there will be a willpower spent here.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to.
But your
otherwise
blood
this is
surge
gonna
did
go
not
bad for
make
me.
you frenzy level hungry, so that's a good thing.
Oh, so close.
Possible messy critical. Not a messy critical. Yay! Also not... Oh, does that mean that you got bestial failure instead? No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Does it? Yeah.
No?
Okay. It doesn't say boss beastly failures, so I'm gonna go with not a beastly failure, but also not... I'm gonna take one... You take 1 point of superficial willpower damage, because he's still scary, but you are... resolute, clearly. Dexter here, poor fella, he's gonna be like... Yeah, fuck you, I got my homie here, we gonna mess you up! Cabron! And he's gonna roll his intimidation resolve in return, which might not go so well. Oh my god, Go-To Charlie is in trouble here. Look at Dexter going.
Yeah, damn.
He's gonna spend his last willpower to resist. That didn't do anything. He has taken 3 willpower damage, which makes that... Okay, he has a -2 on everything now. He's absolutely spent. He's just gonna collapse, basically. Absolutely.
Yeah, Tony's gonna take a different approach to this.
Yeah.
Now that he's realized how big of a hole he's dug himself in, he's going to try and basically use persuasion, charisma with negotiation to basically try and negotiate for, at the very least, for him not to murder us, and hopefully get the prince out.
Okay.
Can I also
Like-
ask him something?
We'll let you go.
Perhaps.
We'll let you go. We're not talking about this again. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, since I am negotiating, I am using Blood Surge because obviously that's 9 dice overall, and I will be using a willpower reroll. Oh my god.
One crit?
What?
Holy shit.
Yes.
Really?
Really?
How?
You could re-roll for more.
Going to
That's-
reroll for more.
That's 5 successes extra. I was like, yeah, they're never gonna match this. And actually, they did. So this is a messy critical again. And that means that the beast won, not you. Right?
Yeah.
How is the beast winning? Obviously, you being Bruja, you don't like the whole giving in to stuff. Let's see now. You're doing a monstrous action of some kind. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Maybe you have an compulsion now. How about that?
Yeah, that seems about right.
Roll a
I'll roll the
compulsion.
compulsion.
The beast comes to the forefront.
Reasonable!
Very reasonable. You want to eat something, so you have a -2 on everything. Did Goldtooth Charlie, did you use your -2 because of your hunger compulsion? To resist?
No. No, I didn't. I was going to ask if I should do if I was any advantage in doing a willpower reroll, but should I do it again with the negative?
I would like you to do it with, yeah, again with the negative. You do have Rouse the Blood, so you get the bonus dice for that. So you get +2, which means that you get your regular dice pool because of the Blood Surge.
All right.
That's 2 successes, which is something, isn't it? Do you want to willpower your way on this? Because at this point you take 4 points of willpower damage. You're going to be down 2 dice on all your social and mental rolls because of your general fatigue.
So it would be worth doing a willpower reroll.
I don't know, because even if you get 2 crits, it would be worth it. If you get another crit, it's going to be worth it, because then you will actually nullify basically everything. But if you don't, then you're going to take a lot of willpower damage. Whatever. It's a bit of a gamble. Okay, you have 3 successes. You take 3 willpower damage. 1, 2, 3. You have now 1 aggravated willpower damage. You're down -2 on all your social and mental rolls because you're just that exhausted and scared. The guy is scary. It's just, he's the boogeyman. How he ripped that metal door open, and if he can do that to a vault door, what can he do to your tender flesh? That's gonna be, yeah, hesitation. Having all these reactions go to Tony is obviously taking charge here, just stepping up and going, look, my dude, And he's going to take 6 points of willpower damage because of the difference, isn't he?
Oh, Rourke is, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so those red glowing eyes are going to blink for a moment. And then we go back outside because that's a perfect cliffhanger for you
shit.
guys.
That was the coolest shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna get another sip here, Kate.
Yeah, and then run inside.
You got 2 sips for the price of 1, and both of them are like, oh,
And then I'll
honey.
just kind of pair them together.
Yeah, they're gonna start making
and
out
then
there,
just
right on
run
the,
into the
on
cave.
floor, and you just run into the cave. Oh my god.
Man.
And I'm gonna
Are
roll
either
for
of them good drinks, or?
I think I found my star for this session because holy shit.
That's a 12 success. Yeah,
Mm.
that'll do it.
That was
Yep.
intense. Let's see. We had
Sometimes when I play with Mikkel, I play normally, but then I just pull
Barry!
some bullshit like that.
Barry is intense. Potentially acute. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Intense. Okay. What kind of
What does that one
resonance? You get intense melancholic resonance. Apparently Barry has been suffering from chronic depression for some while now. And
Yeah, no wonder he's in the cult.
exactly, no wonder he's in a cult. Where did the light go?
Hey, I should really add him to my cult.
You should, definitely.
Because I'm an Osiris.
Oh, all the tokens disappeared, that's why. So, yeah, you have intense melancholic resonance, which feels really good in your mouth, but I'm not sure it's melancholic. Let's see now. The resonance, where is it? I have my... I think I have a table somewhere. Don't I? Yes, I have. Melancholic. Thinking, scared, sad, intellectual. Fortitude and obfuscate. You have neither, do you?
I have neither, yes.
Unfortunately. So it's not going to fuel you. But you could tell Sylvester that she's really need to have a chat with Barry the cultist later on.
I'll remember that.
Yeah. Meanwhile here, Leopold is still going to try to run interference with his dexterity larceny to block poor old Scotty from seeing anything. And we know that last time he was very successful, but this time...
Not at all.
Not at
with-
all. So finally,
Well,
Scotty's
Sylvester is
coming...
no longer in sight.
and he's
not
going
doing
to
so good.
sneak around down here, but I think all he sees, because it's just now, is 2 very aroused cultists who are engaging each other, and so far they all have their clothes on. It's getting hot there. It's getting hot and steamy, and Katie is running into the cave, and I think Scotty might want to follow that example. But we will find out in about 5 minutes, because I think this is the perfect time for a break. Isn't it, everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like the reasonable thing to do if Scotty follows us into the cave is to smash that camera so he doesn't get anything of the rat cave.
I'm sure nothing bad can happen in there. See you in 5 minutes, everybody!
Bye-bye.
All right, back again in a cave with a whole bunch of vampires and apparently other things too. And the man standing in front of you, hesitating. You talk a good game, Tony. And he is...
Listen, sir, what is your goal here exactly?
Revenge.
Because maybe we can...
Revenge.
Revenge? Revenge?
Yes, I could tap him forever and just keep using his blood for my own purposes, like he used me. He's now pacing a little bit. You can see his gleaming red eyes disappearing into the dark as he's turning his head, and I'm sure Kate is about this point. You hear the whole conversation.
Should I be with the rest of the group since they're all coming from the entrance, or should I be behind?
Yeah, absolutely. You can walk up to
I
them
can move
as they're
myself?
talking, yeah.
Because I can't see anything. I'm guessing...
No, neither can they. They can see a pair of red eyes in the next cave, but that's basically
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought
Um,
the cave was leading into this way, but you say it's leading into that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically all they got. So yeah, he's pacing back and forth. You can hear the crunch under his feet. They're heavy feet.
Look, we can make this work.
How?
Whoever you are. Look, right now, you're in enormous trouble. You know that? You seem to have been around for a while. Who are the movers and shakers around here, right?
Go on, I'm
Right?
listening.
Yeah, right now, we are periphery. We are a small party. We don't have the ability to stop you. But the next person will. The next group of elders will. Whether they're coming to rescue the prince or to make sure he's dead and you're dead. The elders will be able to do that. I'm sure you understand that. Even if you're tapping him for all his worth, there's always bigger fish, and they can't claim any of his stuff until he's really dead.
Yeah.
You don't want him to die. You can
And
get
also-
your revenge later.
And it's not like you can hide. We're a bunch of shitty ass neonates. If we can find you, any of those elders
Yeah.
can find you.
Right now, the biggest problem, you've tried to do things quickly. Everyone in this cave is ageless. You'll have more opportunities for your revenge. Right now, you've done a massive hit to his social power and to how much people trust his abilities. At this point, it might be best to just vanish. Become a boogeyman in the back of his head that he's worried about constantly.
And you would let
But
me
if you
go?
take him,
Will chase me forever, won't you? He will chase
We
me
won't.
forever. What will he do to you when
how
he
could he
discovers...
how could he chase you forever? He's stuck in this city.
How... Okay, let's have a little bit of a manipulation. Obviously subterfuge, that what we're going for, right?
Yeah.
You're a bit of a
Yeah,
one-trick
good.
pony on that one.
You're welcome to
can,
the little hit
My
to his
one
willpower.
social skill.
Can Charlie assist with this by saying, yeah, vampires think we took him, they blame us. If you could come up with a way to clear our names, he'd have no problem with you.
Yeah.
Oh, also another thing, Mikhail, is that isn't it like a thing where free people can help with this, or am I thinking of another system?
That would be year zero, yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, we'll have some roll-offs here. Ooh, look at her go. 5 successes. And at this point, your opponent is actually already impaired because of Tony's enormous quick thinking.
So grateful to you, Tony. That was a heroic roll.
He's gonna say, "You will let me pass, or I'll tear you to shreds." And he'll use his presence for this, of course, because he still has his daunt activated.
be fair, we're not stopping him leaving. We just can't let you leave with the prince.
No, he's just making sure. He has actually 7 successes on that. Kate Peretti will take 2 points of willpower damage and is now impaired because he is that level of scared. But on the other hand, thanks to Tony's absolutely mad roll and the fact, no, I rolled incorrectly, have to re-roll this because it was 2 dice too many, wasn't it? I don't know why it doesn't include that. That's annoying. It should automatically include the impairment, but it didn't,
Yeah,
did
I
it?
think you need to roll again and worse. That'd be good.
I'm
would be
sure
good.
you would think so, right? Minus 2 dice. There we go, because I don't know why it's not including that automatically. There we have it. So it's only 8 dice. Yay! 4 Ah! You
Pray
take
the
no
king word.
damage, Kate Peretti.
He takes 1.
1 point of willpower damage, which is aggravated by now. He's gonna be, you count to 50, and he just stomps right against you. And you can see now, coming into the light is not stretching very far, this
The light
enormous
is
man.
way through.
This enormous man who is like a mountain of flesh and is just shoving his way through, and you can see on his hands too long vicious claws that you really don't want to get anywhere close to your body, I don't think.
Yeah.
So Sylvester's gonna back away.
Right?
Man, we were this close to getting completely assed fucked, metaphorically speaking, by a gangrel.
I don't think that's a gangrel.
He doesn't actually have fangs out or anything like that. He just has those claws. It's
guess
entirely
so.
possible for a gangrel ghoul to have claws if they are old enough. But yeah, he just stomps right out.
I guess Sylvester is the only one who knows this guy is probably not a vampire.
Alright then, let's grab our guy and leave.
Alright, unseen presence allows you to see if people are vampires, right? No.
There's a separate power that does that.
That looks
Oh,
so
right.
horrifying, that face over Dexter.
Yeah, he's scared. He's just sitting whimpering in a corner. He's like, oh, speaking all sorts of things in Spanish about he wants his mom and please God help me and what have I got myself into and
Alright then, here's what I say. Alright then, I'm gonna deal with Deck X. You free, get the prince and we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. In that case, Sylvester is gonna move in to maybe get the body of the prince.
yeah.
Do we
you're
see
gonna-
the body?
Not yet.
I will move in to see the body, hopefully.
Very well. Yeah, we have Sylvester keeping moving in here, and you hear all the maniacal shrieking of wrath. Dozens and dozens, could be hundreds of little beady eyes glowing in the dark in the reflection from your lighter.
No bueno.
Shush.
Probably not,
Shush.
no. Yeah. Where are we
Little vermin.
going?
Shush.
There are cages here. They're in cages, apparently. Yeah, they're gonna throw themselves. When Katie comes up next to a cage there, they're gonna throw themselves against the walls of the cage, frantically trying to bite you, Katie.
Yeah, that's not great. I guess we still have very little light, so...
It helps for, you know what, I'm gonna give, because we have a source of light here, I'm gonna give someone dark vision. There. Does that help at all for... Nope, it doesn't.
Yeah, you need to drop a source light in the room for it to help everyone.
Why didn't that work? I just gave you dark vision, and I updated the token, and for some reason it didn't update. Vision range. Oh, there we go. You have some light now, so why don't we do this then? Boom. There, look. You can see things,
Well,
Charlie.
one of us maybe can.
Yeah, Charlie can see stuff thanks to his heightened senses. Yeah, there's a door back here. And on the floor beyond the door lies a man in not a suit, really. He's really dressed for bed. How does a prince dress for bed? Nightshirt? And he's staked. He's absolutely staked.
Silk pajamas, maybe.
Something like that, yeah. He has blonde hair and it's tousled and dirty, now covered by, and his blue eyes staring into the ceiling.
Pulling out a stake be a really bad idea.
And
Probably.
before we do anything, do we want to discuss what we want to do with him? So we could take him straight back to Chicago and hopefully clear our names. Or what else could we do?
Kate, you know what a life boon to a prince is worth.
I do.
And if we do take him back and get a boon, do we get one each, or do we have to choose between us and we only get one?
No, you get, you would, in this case, Charlie doesn't know, but Kate would know how this works. And you could explain it to them if you want to.
I will explain it via the narrator.
Very well. A life boon, there are several levels of boons in Vampire Society. The most simple one is a trivial, where basically it's a currency. You buy and trade boons with other vampires. You do each other favors. And the point with a favor is it should be awkward for the one doing it. But ultimately, the trade of boons leads to people being indebted to each other and a long network of intrigues and actions where people try to get out of debt and try to gain debt to others. So the simplest things are, okay, now I need to do some work this night to help out this other guy. I didn't really want to do it. It takes a bunch of time out of my life, but it's not too hard. If you save someone's unlife, they owe you their life, and that means that they have to do something equally great back to you. So they have to save your life. Only then is the debt repaid. Which means that they can ask you for all sorts of small favors for more or less ever, like minor boons, and they will let you get away with it. And just, they have to do it. It's custom in the tower, in the Camarilla. They have to do it. And if you have a life boon to a prince who holds the life and death of everyone in the city in the palm of their hand, obviously it's going to clear your name for everyone instantly. And it will probably give you some status, and you'll probably become the prince's confidant. He might hate you for it over the short term or the long term, depending on how abusive you are with how you use the boon. But yeah, this is basically hitting the Fort Knox of boons.
Yeah, we want to...
Easy choice, no diff.
Yeah, we need to unstake the prince, but also it's probably best if it's very clear that we didn't stake him, so maybe just hands up after we do that, just so he doesn't immediately jump out of torpor and try to kill whoever trapped him.
Yeah.
Or the other possibility is we take him back to Chicago still staked, put him back in his own bed and pull the stake there so when he wakes up he knows he's home.
I don't think we have the ability to protect him all the way into Chicago.
All right.
Also, if someone else takes him from us and removes the stake, they get the benefit.
And if you have trouble out here, a prince with all the vampiric powers of a prince here could definitely be a help, right?
All right, and Tony just unstakes him right now. He walks into the room, pulls out the stake.
Okay, there we go. If Charlie wants to stop him, you have Blink, so you could do it, but it's going to require a rouse check.
I think Sylvester is gonna back up as soon as he sees Tony go for it.
Which point
Sylvester doesn't know how hungry this guy is, so
That's
he's not
true.
gonna risk it.
At which point, Kate's gonna step to the furthest point in the room from him and just say, Tony, throw the stake.
Okay. And then I put up my hands and I walk, just... All right, then.
Yeah. Prince Loden, there's an oozing of blood from his chest, obviously, because he's taken the damage from a stake. And I think he's going to try to mend that. And so he does. You can see the wound closing very quickly as he stands up. He's looking at all four of you.
Apologies for waking up in such a state. We've had to rescue you from a former associate, I think we believe, of yours. We are currently, and I say the region we're in, like
Yep.
where physically we are. We were sent on behalf of the council to rescue you.
He doesn't sense any You're absolutely honest with all this.
There was no
aren't you?
lie in anything
There's
I just said. Yeah.
absolutely no lie. So he's just looking at all of you and nodding to himself. Very good. It seems I owe you a great boon.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
He is nearby, and it is not in our power to stop him.
I see, yes.
We're in a rough spot, so we might want to discuss payment later.
He just looks at you with those piercing eyes. Payment, that's such a crude thing to say at this particular moment. But he's not going to be ungrateful enough to snap at you or anything like that.
Currently, aside from the being who did this, there is roughly 30 human cultists in the area. Nothing that should be a threat to you or us generally, but it still might not be best to stay in the area.
Very well.
Now, Charlie will say, I'll clear the way. And we'll blink outside and tell Scotty he has to leave right now.
Oh, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? You're blinking outside. So
As
one
Scotty
moment,
was walking in.
Scotty is he's on his way in now, basically. And suddenly you're just right in front of him. You came from nowhere, which is wait, if you're blinking, that, my friend, is a rouse check, isn't it? It is a
You're
rouse
really
check.
trying to get Scotty killed, aren't you?
Right. I haven't added the rouse check there, but I'm pretty sure there is one.
Masquerade, schmasquerade. Am I right?
Oh my
Greetings,
god, Goldtooth is so hungry now.
Scotty.
Goldtooth is running outside to interfere with Scotty, who's coming inside with his camera at this particular moment. And suddenly, boom, you're just there, and he's, huh? How did you do that?
And I will, as quickly as possible, silence him. And when I'm going at blink speed, can I actually carry another person with me? Is that possible?
Don't necessarily think so, unless you're strong enough.
And also, I'm pretty sure you probably get flopped around like a rag doll.
The whiplash would be painful, yeah.
The vampire moves in a straight line. Doesn't say anything about carrying stuff. No. But
Whiplash by just moving too fast.
you're doing a Quicksilver. What are we saying to Scotty? That's the first question.
I won't be saying anything because I don't know how good Loden's hearing is. As I'll just blink into position in front of him and just like finger on the lips, like you.
Okay, we're trying to get him to get out of here.
Yeah.
How are we? Okay, is this gonna be?
Hey, the one thing we know about him, he really likes leaving a story halfway through.
No, he doesn't.
No!
He really doesn't. What? No, this is amazing. Can't leave now. He whispers. And he has his camera, and he's gonna raise his camera with the flash and everything and take a picture.
And I push his camera down
are
and
you
snap my
doing, man?
teeth out.
No, listen to me. It's gonna be a great gig. Listen, I'll give you, how about some of the proceedings from the story, okay? And he's gonna roll manipulation subterfuge check here, doing a fast talk, because that is what he is best at. Unfortunately for you, he's very good at that, apparently, yeah. He's just trying to talk his way past you, and he's good at it. Charlie, how are we resisting this? Resolve seems like a thing, or possibly wits.
He's trying to talk his way past you. You
Yeah.
can't just physically bully him out to stop him.
You could, yeah. Strength and, I don't know, what do you want to use? Are we grappling him? Strength and brawl grappling?
You could break his camera.
Throw it into the bonfire.
Yeah, actually, I think at this point,
Or just slam it.
with my feeding compulsion, I think at this point, Charlie will be thinking that the best way to stop him is just to bite him and make him go limp and then carry him out.
All right, I'm going to give you the 2 final points of willpower damage for basically, yeah, I can get some money here. And then you turn around and you do this. So you're biting him. And that's going to nullify your compulsion. Isn't that great? Yay! You're not a compulsion anymore. But as you bite him, he goes, what? So yeah, you're drinking from the journalist. And he's limp in your arms and just completely paralyzed as the rest of you all are starting to walk out. You've taken a sip of him, so that's 1 less hunger. But if you want to drink anything more, you're going to have to take more time. So what are we doing here, Charlie?
No, I just wanted to neutralize him and get some of my hunger down, and I'm just going to try and get him to safety. And I'll blink if I can't carry him. I guess I'll put him somewhere out of the way, and just hope he doesn't freeze.
You know what? You're going to regain an aggravated willpower point damage because you are now owed a life boon to a prince, and that's certainly going to help towards your ambition of becoming more and more independent in vampire society. So you have that, but yeah, you're going to shove him out. He's woozy. What did you do? What was that? Wait, did you just do what I think you did? And as you're shoving him outside, he's not going to resist. Are you?
He says the V word while Loden's coming. He's dead.
Yeah, you're all going outside, and by this time, I think you're going to start hearing, at least Goldtooth Charlie's going to start hearing, a great many voices of cultists who are starting to return from their little expedition, if you will.
Yep. And I'm guessing I just told Dexter, we can't stay here. Get the fuck up. You need to go.
Oh, yeah, he's stumbling after you, absolutely. He's with you. And Scotty and Goldtooth, you're stumbling out of the cave, and he's looking at you with really big eyes. Are you a vampire? He's whispering. Because that was the coolest thing ever.
If I've got him out of the range, I will just put my hand over his mouth. And when Loden comes out, I will just point to him and just whisper in his ear, really dangerous. Then I'll just leave.
Yeah, he just nods. And he follows you. You leave and he follows. He's not saying anything right now because he's looking at everybody in a completely new light. But he's following you. And he's not taking any pictures right now. He's fumbling with the lens protection. Even as...
Yeah, I'm guessing it probably doesn't help that... Oh, wait, no, you probably didn't hear that.
Yeah, Leo is out here as well, and he's going to be like, hey, Syl, how is... Oh, hi? He says to the prince who has his pajamas, silk pajamas or whatever, with a big hole in his chest. Not the most dignified moment ever, with 2 cultists here who are engaging in carnal pleasures. And other cultists who are returning because they have no idea what's happened. And they're carrying something, and there's lots of them. And they're going to be very confused when they see all of you, obviously.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna walk over to not Tony, the reporter.
Yep.
I've forgotten his name, and I'm just gonna reach for his camera. I'm gonna throw it away, and I'm just gonna try to take out the film in it.
No.
Because it's one of those old cameras.
Yeah, obviously.
So I guess I'll try to use mesmerize to just say.
No, actually, it would be better if you just take his camera and then just start photographing the cultists so they'll run off.
That would be funny. I didn't think of that. But I'm just worried about the masquerade at this point, so... I'm gonna try to mesmerize him.
Okay. While you are doing that, Odin is talking to the cultists, the crowd that is coming now. There's several dozens of them. And of course they're carrying the dead ram on a long, like... He's stepping in front of them. Hear me! This is over. You leave now. I have crushed your leader with my bare hands. Which, of course, is obviously a lie, but his force of presence is rather intimidating, and they're all just staring at him and going like... dropping the ram and running away. Like, the lot of them. Because he had 7 successes on that roll.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. And there's 2 people who didn't hear, so he's just going to grab both of them by the scruff of their neck while they're, engaged in their activities and drag them out and throw them out, like physically throw them probably further than he should be able to, because vampire. He's
now
just...
I'm just imagining that clip from like SpongeBob where Squidward or like froze SpongeBob out of his home, like with his neck, with his pajamas on.
Yeah, he's
on the
just,
light.
yeah. I've had it with your stuff, and I'm not gonna put up with your bull. So he just throws them away and goes. Huh. Meanwhile, you're doing things to Bobby Weatherbottom, aren't you? Let's see what you're doing to Bobby Weatherbottom. A mesmerize. That requires a rouse check. 3 successes.
It does require a rouse check, doesn't it? Yeah.
Alright, he is a human and he's unprepared, so he's not going to be able to resist that. I thought you already did your rousing the blood.
I did in the wrong order. Sorry.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you stare into his eyes, he stares back, he is not prepared, and he's, And what is your order now?
Oh, the order is hand me the camera.
He's, sure.
And I will just quickly and efficiently because this is tech, I know tech.
Yep.
I'm just going to remove any form of memory that this thing could have.
No,
and then
it's
give it back to him.
1991, it's film. You just remove
Yeah,
it.
it's just rolls of film. I'm
Yep.
going to remove them. And
Bonfire
I'm
right
also
there.
going to try and reach into his pockets to see if there's any in his pockets that he's already filled up. And then hand the camera back.
Yeah. He has no more film. That's the
Good.
consensus. And
That's
he's
the
just
goal.
staring at you and going like, that was awesome.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn around and head back to Loden.
Yeah, he's coming after you guys. This is too cool to be true. Jesus Christ. I need your phone number, you guys. We need to sit down and talk. Man, we could do an interview. I could do...
All right, while he's talking, I just say to him, shut the fuck up before you get yourself killed.
Right. Shh. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll throw the film into the fire as we go near it.
Shall we return to my haven then?
Of
we
course.
can discuss this properly. And so it was, my friends, that this coterie arrived in Chicago. Not quite the way they thought it would have happened. Some complications ensued on the way. It was supposed to be a quick in and out delivery message from Prince Modius to Prince Loden. Same night delivery. 3 nights later, you're finally gonna be back in the Haven with the prince himself and be able to present yourselves properly to the prince.
In and out, 20-minute adventure, huh?
Yep. And as a result, I feel like all of y'all will get some XP for this here, because we're coming to the end of the story, aren't we?
Yeah, also, I just realized I definitely did my ambition and desire.
You didn't you?
Yeah. So yeah, Tony's feeling real high and mighty right now after this.
Your ambition is, of course, to rise up in the ranks and get connections. Yeah, that's both. Absolutely. I feel like his willpower is just completely back for all that because he's like, yeah, I helped the prince. Which also means that all of you, in fact, get a life boon to the prince.
Huh?
Ooh.
Why didn't that work? I was trying to add one to you there. Okay, new boon. There we go. And, oh, I see. They've changed how that works. Points for boons? Okay, I don't know. 5-point boon. I don't know what they're doing with that. It's a new interaction here on this character sheet. It's weird. I need to learn about it.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
Yeah, that's fine. We will record a life boon to each and every one of you. And, of course, we'll go into your experience here and add... Okay, so I'm going to add 11 for Goldtooth Charlie from before, and I'm going to remove the legacy part here. We have properly that. And then you get 2 more for this time. 1 for the session and 1 for having saved the prince himself. And this is what I'll be doing with each and every one of you. Now, we'll find out soon enough what everybody is going to do in terms of spending these XP, because you have been waiting forever to do that. But before that, I just want to thank everybody who tuned in to watch this drama unfold. And yeah, let's see how things proceed. Will we switch over to werewolves next time? So we get, because this campaign, the audience might not know, this campaign has, so it starts with Ashes to Ashes. The first edition Chicago ends under a Blood Red Moon, which is a vampire werewolf crossover. So we have an option here to play the werewolf side of things and have a pack that gains some experience before they head into Under a Blood Red Moon, which is probably advisable. And that would also allow us to play the very first stories written, much like we've done here for Vampire, for Werewolf, which is called Rite of Passage, when werewolves go on a Rite of Passage, strangely enough. So is that something we want to do?
Absolutely, I'm down.
That's
Pretty
one.
cool with it, yeah.
That's 2
I
votes.
can do it, yeah.
3. Okay, I think we have quorum here. Unless someone absolutely wants to strenuously oppose and veto. We'll find out. But thank you for watching. Remember to follow the Twitch channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Subscribe, rung the bell icon, sacrifice to various algorithm gods. And,
Yet again, hell, Satan.
And may Cain be with you, I was going to say. But Cain is a myth, right? No. Maybe the Camarilla will be with you. Yes. All right.
The Camarilla was never with you.
The Camarilla is always with you. Don't believe the
Whether you like it or
propaganda
not.
of the Anarchs.
May you keep your beast in control.
Yes, that's the best way to put it. Absolutely. And we will see you next week in Werewolf. Right on
Yep,
Passage.
where we play the Yippening.
Yeah, there will be the Yippeting. Absolutely. In New York.
You gotta stop saying that, man.
Never. Never.
Only Ragabash are allowed to
Hey,
say
stop saying that with the one furry artist in the group, okay?
that. Cackle. All right, we'll see you later on, you guys.